When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, cause believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank, to the Lord Almighty, point blank.
Alright.
I wasn't born to be settled.
Hallelujah. Brand new program a take over. Hosted by Lisa and Erika.
Till you make it.
For the future. If you no want watch it, we no care disappear. We talk straight, no go round thing, we no fear. God is the protector around here. Point blank a take over the atmosphere.
When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, just believe me.
Be bold, be brave, be courageous. Joshua 1:9.
Do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2.
And shoes, anything red, I have it. Like the way Lisa has anything that's pink.
Exactly. So yeah, that's your go-to color is red, and mine is pink because it's just that pop of color, right?
Yes. It's just bold and beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be our personal style. On a day-to-day basis, like what have you been wearing lately though?
I mean, lately, because of what's going on, we are stuck at home. So I have been wearing a lot of just like yoga pants and t-shirts. And when I want to be cute, I still wear dresses. I'm working from home right now. So I get up in the morning, I shower, and I just put my little cute dresses and pretend like I am on vacation. But yeah, a lot of like yoga pants and sweatpants. That's what I've been wearing right now.
Comfy.
Yeah.
I wish I could wear sweatpants to work. Unlike most of the world, I still have to go to work in my little office. There's usually, right now it's only 30% capacity. Usually there's like 100 people that work in my building. So right now there's only 30 or 40 of us, a little bit from each department.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, I am in transport, so it's essential business. And for work, I can't wear sweatpants. It's got to be somewhat professional. So, I mean, a lot of times I honestly just I don't even dress up that much for work. Like I just wear, black pants or just jeans and like a sweater or t-shirt. Just a little like blouse. Nothing like fancy.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's cute and still like professional and business, but not as dressed up as I normally would if I'm going out for brunch or date night or something like that.
I mean, one thing I miss is like just dressing up and like putting the makeup on, putting like high heels. It's just that I miss that stuff, and I can't wait for things to get back.
Yeah, well, and even like honestly, like today, so I went to Chanel with my husband today because I was looking at my birthday present that I wasn't able to get until all the stores have opened. So even honestly, just going so I went to Holt Renfrew, that's where the Chanel boutique is. So even just going in, we had to wear face masks. So that was mandatory. And then we had to sanitize our hands.
Oh, wow.
And we had to the guard just said, well, you can't, you have to stay like a meter away from the salesperson. You can't touch anything. And even with the restrictions though, like it felt so good just to be there, like to go there and just to look at all the beautiful things that are, out, and just, it made me happy. Even though they didn't have what I wanted in stock. It was just good to get out and just all the simple things that you take for granted, like going to the mall, having brunch with your friends, simple things like that you miss. And I think once everything clears up and it gets back to normal, a lot of us, we're not going to take it for granted because these are things that are luxury. These are like blessings that you're allowed to just get up, drive, go to the mall, hang out with your friends, and just socialize, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I always do online shopping, so I don't really go to like the malls a lot.
Yeah.
And now that I couldn't go to the mall, and I missed it so much, and I drove by Chanel the other day. It's just I missed it so much, and I had to drive by the mall to just like feel that normality.
Yeah, exactly.
Just back to normal.
Exactly. And like, let's talk about online shopping for a second here. So I have been guilty of online shopping as well because nothing's been open for a few months, right? And so I look online, I'm always browsing, my little go-to sites, and I see stuff and I'm like, they're so cute. And then, sometimes they have videos that you can watch to see what it looks like. But then it's like you take that big gamble on ordering it, hoping that it fits, that the material is right, and that it looks exactly as you see it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how many times have you ordered stuff and it came exactly the way that you thought it would?
Maybe like 50% of the time. I feel like it depends where you order it
Yeah.
from, but like I'm always scared. I recently did a big shopping from Louisa Roma. It's like a luxury site. They had like 25% off, and I was so like nervous. Like, I'm like, what if it doesn't fit? I can't even return it because of like COVID-19, and it was just like it was giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
Like I do shop a lot from Zara online and H&M. So I know I can just go to the store and return it. And I sometimes too, like, you don't know your size when you're ordering online.
Yeah.
And I have to order like 2 sizes to see which one fits
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
So beside that, like I have been shopping a lot because I did notice a lot of stores were having
Sales. Yeah, good sales.
Yeah, good sales, even though like there is a pandemic, but we were shopping, sorry.
Life still has to go on.
Exactly.
You still got to enjoy your pleasures. And yeah, same with me. Like, sometimes there's something that I want and I only see it online. And right now, like, obviously I'm obsessed with like these like statement, like puff sleeve shirts and dresses. I love them. I got them in like every color. And, so I mean, my go-to sites, I shop from a few different sites, and they're not all, super expensive. I mean, yeah, I love Zara. I do shop from Pretty Little Thing. I've shopped at Fashion Nova. There's a lot of Australian sites that I love for my dresses, like Hello Molly and Runway Scout would be another one that I love. I love Lulu's as well.
Great, yeah.
Just very classic, like pretty dresses, you know? So yeah, that's where I've been shopping as well. And most of the time it's hard because I have big boobs, and sometimes depending on the material, like if it doesn't fit, I do go a size up because I can always get it altered. When it's too small, like you can't really make it bigger. You can, but it would just look weird. Whereas if I do go a size up and it's slightly big, I can take it to my seamstress and she'll just alter it to make it fit my body, right?
Right.
But a lot of times, like, I'm pretty happy with like the stuff that I get. I think there's only been 1 or 2 times where I'm like, it's when it comes, the duties you have to pay on it sometimes is what makes me mad, right? Like, which you know about Fashion Nova.
Yeah, that's why I stopped ordering from them. I ordered like a denim pants for like $40. It ended up costing me like $95 with conversion rate to Canadian and also like taxes and duties. It wasn't even worth it. And then it didn't even fit properly. So like
it's the icing on the cake.
And Pretty Little Things, I find their stuff doesn't fit me properly as well. And I stopped shopping from them as well. It's mostly like I do a lot of like Zara.
Yeah, I love Zara.
Like ASOS is one of my go-to.
Yeah, I've been shopping off of there a lot actually.
It takes a while to get to us here in Canada.
Oh yeah,
it takes a month.
Because it comes from the UK, right? So yeah, I did order some really cute things from there, and they're like reasonably priced. It's kind of like, I mean, I love Revolve. I really do. Revolve is super cute things, but I mean the price point, a lot of, they have affordable things, but they have really high-end stuff that's really cute as well. But sometimes not everybody wants to spend $400 on a top, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So yeah, check out these other sites that we are checking out. I mean, you can't go wrong with Zara. Zara is amazing.
Zara is amazing. And also we have like a department store called The Bay. They carry a lot of different brands. So I do go there and I find like a lot of different stuff. I feel like this pretty good. They have a lot of good sales, and we used to work there. We made back in the days. Yes,
so that's how we met, how we know each other. We come from a background of beauty,
and fashion,
and we just clicked right away. But yeah, I mean, like really, even like when I go into the US, I love like Bloomingdale's and Macy's and like Nordstrom Rack and stuff like that, because all the stuff there is like really cute, and you can just get it for such a good price.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to look great.
Yeah, and in US too, like they have a lot of what do you call them?
Outlets?
Yes, outlet
I know
stores. So like I just want to go to like outlet stores and like shop.
I know, right? Like like America has so many amazing like shopping.
Right.
And Canada, it's a little bit more expensive. And this is what I want to know about online shopping. Like, is it, like, how do they pick and choose, like, what items that you have to pay duties on? Because honestly, like, I do shop at Fashion Nova. I bought in a few things, and sometimes I've bought in like a few $100s and I don't have to pay anything. And then the one time, yeah, I bought like over $100 and then I had to pay like $60 on it. So like, how do you pick and choose? I realize a lot of it's like DHL.
I don't know.
It's like
I'm not really sure.
A lot of customs, but if it comes through like Canada Post or FedEx, then usually there's not really any customs on it.
Oh,
right?
I have gotten delivery from DHL and I didn't have to
Oh,
pay
really?
sometimes. If it was like...
Maybe it's just my luck. Every time I've had a delivery from DHL, they've charged me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't like DHL. Like, or is this site using DHL to ship because I don't want to buy from it?
Like for me, like a delivery charge and like duties are deal breakers.
Yeah.
Like a company that I'm ordering from, they have duties or like shipping charge. I'm like, no, I'm not buying it.
And
It's
sometimes you don't know though till you order, or the company doesn't know.
Yeah.
It says like if there's any extra duties or tax, you're liable for it, right?
yeah.
So sometimes like what you think is a good deal, it can come and you're actually paying like a lot for duties that is it really worth it? But you don't know, right?
True, yeah.
Yeah, so now we're just going to talk about like 10 of the biggest color trends for this year.
Yes.
Right?
So right now we are seeing a lot of like colors in the runway. So I have 5 here. So we're seeing a lot of sage green, turmeric yellow, like navy or classic blue, ink black, and also like purple lilac colors. They're just all over the
Beautiful.
runway.
Yeah.
Like at least when they had the spring, summer.
Yeah, spring, summer color trends that we've noticed, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's also flame scarlet, so AJ's favorite color, just a beautiful bright red color. Faded denim. So when I think faded denim, I think of like back in the day, me and my girlfriends used to wear like the J-Lo jean suit outfits that zip all the way up. And then there's Brittany and Justin who wore the denim on denim. That's back in fashion this year. There's coral pink, which I love, white, saffron, which is like a bright orangey yellow color. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So lots of fun colors, if you're not scared of colors, but also just very safe colors too, like navy and like biscuit green and yeah.
Yeah, I think there are like a lot of colors that suits everyone. Even if you're not a color person, right now we are seeing a lot of like black and white.
Yeah.
And just go with that.
Exactly.
Trendy.
Exactly. If you want to just play it safe with the safe colors, I mean, there's lots of different styles that you can get that will still keep you in like trend in fashion. Yeah. So then we're just going to list some of the spring and summer trends that we've noticed on the runways and just from some of our favorite designers.
Yes. So we've been seeing a lot of like disco colors and like corset, hot pants, and aka short shorts and bra tops. Like a lot of like bra tops, I think they're really cool. I personally, those are like my favorite. And Bermuda suits.
We're not big fans.
Yeah,
but
we're not big fans, but if you like it, you know, kudos to you. And we're seeing a lot of like blazer too. Like I think it's like a power, like if you want to dress power, that boss lady.
Exactly, boss lady, professional but cute.
And also this year we're seeing a lot of like leather. Even like I've seen like red and like yellow. I think it's really nice if you are like someone that likes a lot of leather. Is usually like something we wear for fall. Yeah. This year they have that.
It's
like,
durable.
For, spring, summer, and also like we're seeing a lot of sheer tops, like layering sheer tops.
Yeah, I love that.
It's really cute. That's like some of the trends that I have noticed. So sometimes also with trends, like when they initially come up, and like for example that square toe like sandals. Yeah. Bottega is doing them, and like Zara is doing them. Yeah. At first, I thought they were like the most hideous shoes. Now, like I want one in every color. I actually recently ordered some from Zara because the Bottega ones are just way too expensive. Yeah. Like I mean, I don't want to spend that much on something that's trendy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You like what you can justify spending money on is things that are classic that you're gonna wear like 10 years from now, right? And yeah, who knows? 10 years from now, like square shoes might not be in, right?
Maybe 2 years, not even
exactly. I mean, if it's something that you love and it suits your style, then I mean, go for it, right?
And High Street is doing like a great job of like copying this like designer items. Like I don't really like buying a fake of something.
Yeah.
But I like something that is inspired by like that sphere.
Sometimes you like, sometimes you like a certain style. And sometimes it just happens to be like that designer style, like the Valentino Rocksteds. I see lots of dupes. And it just depends. Like if you can justify that you want to spend $1,200 on shoes that you wear every day and you're rough on them, or if you just buy dupes for like $100, then I mean that's up to you, right?
Yeah, personally I have the Valentino flats, which are dupe that I bought from Amazon for like $60. And I do have one too, the real one that I bought for $1,200.
And how many times have you worn those, right?
Yeah, I mean like maybe a few times a year. It's not great like for a cost per wear. For me, cost per wear is really important. That's how I can justify spending the stuff. The Valentino sets, for example, I bought them in 2015. Yeah. And then it's like 5 years, even if I wear it like 4 or 5 times a year. Yeah. And it still doesn't like justify, but I love them. And
they're classic. I find they're classic. I think like of course, you know, Valentinos or a pair of Louboutins or Jimmy shoes are classic shoes. If you can afford 10 of them or more, great. But I think like, for us as like fashion lovers, fashionistas, that we should add 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. But I mean, at the same time, they should be comfortable. Like, you know, like I know for me, like I love Louboutins and I was looking at a few of them, but when I went to the store and tried them on, I have really wide feet, really wide fat feet. And when I tried them on, they're not made for people with wide feet, so they really hurt. So hurt, for me to squish my feet into them and then justify spending $1,200 on them, I was like, I'm not sure. But the Valentino ones, like they were perfect. They fit perfect. They were comfortable. The Jimmy shoes, I haven't really tried any on yet, but as long as they're comfortable, I think.
Yeah, I think they're comfortable.
Then I don't mind spending that much money on it, right?
Yeah. For me right now, I say style before function. Fashion before function. So if it looks good, even if it hurts, I am buying them for right now. Yeah. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I have I've got like this, my first Ray bottoms actually. Yeah. It's like 55-inch heel. I wanted to start with it. It is the most uncomfortable shoes, and I have maybe I've worn them like 2 times. Yeah. And I actually want to sell them because like the high ones hurt. Yeah. The low heel hurts. It's just sometimes. It's really
and especially when you get older, you don't want to be walking. I used to, oh my gosh, I used to walk around to work and from work with like, you know, 4 inch heels all day, you know, 8-hour day. But then you got to think about when you go to and from work, that's an extra hour. Yeah. So 9 or 10 a day, 9 or 10 hours on heels like that. And I would get blisters, my feet would hurt. And now I'm just like, no, I will wear like heels for like a special get together, brunch or date night or a birthday or something like that. But like for work, I like flats. I like flats because they're comfortable.
Or flat or like wedges.
Yes, or wedges, like my go-to like platform wedges because they're so comfortable.
They're comfortable, they look nice, like it elevates your outfit.
And I mean like
summery. Us, especially girly girls, we love high heels. It's just like I love them. I'm always buying them, but like not wearing them. But now like I know what heel size work for me. I cannot do anything more than like 85 millimeters.
Yeah, like the kitten heels are like really comfortable, and platforms, the wider and bigger they are, the more comfortable they are. And then just there's like now there's dressy flats. Before there was no dressy flats, and now there's so many dressy flats that you can wear that are versatile. So so style has changed and evolved a lot, and there's price ranges for everybody. Like there's affordability to like high end depending on what your budget is. You can mix and match. It doesn't matter. It just depends on what you like, what style you like.
Exactly. And I don't think like you need to buy designer stuff or spend a lot of money to look good. It's just like, it's how you put it together. You know, they say you can buy fashion, but you cannot buy style. Exactly. It's like you have it or you don't. Yeah. And that's why like there are a lot of like inspirations out there. Like there are a lot of great YouTubers, a lot of good Instagram pages and Pinterest. You can find an inspiration there. It's just like, do what makes you happy. This is just our opinion.
Exactly. And we like, I mean, that's probably why we're best friends, is that we love fashion. We love, you know, designer items, but we also mix and match with like affordable items like Zara, H&M, and, you know, Pretty Little Things. So it just really depends on your style. I mean, for me, I don't look at something and I look at the price and I'm like, oh, I want it because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
I look at the style of what I like and what I'm trying to achieve and what I'm going for. And then either I want to invest in something expensive or find something that looks like that, but, you know, that's affordable at the moment because I don't know if I'm going to be wearing it 10 years from now, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think versatility is really important. When you buy something, you can't just buy it for one outfit or one function. You have to think about like at least like 5 different outfits or ways you could wear something.
Exactly.
I mean, also we want to think about the environment, right? We want to be sustainable. You don't want to be like buying clothes every week. You just want to buy. I believe in like quality over quantity.
Yeah,
so if you have a few great pieces, like it can really elevate your style and your wardrobe.
So what do you think? Like, what are the 3 pieces that are must-haves in everybody's closet? What do you think? 3 items that you can choose.
I mean, for me, like I am a like handbag and like shoe kind of girl. I feel like you need to have one classic bag that you can wear with everything, and I also feel like one heel. Yeah, one heel. And living in Canada where it's always cold. One beautiful coat. Like
that's like that. Like those are 3 classics that I think living in Canada you should have.
What about you?
Me, I think everybody should have a little black dress. I love my little black dress. I probably have like 200 of them in my closet right now. Just a black classic like cocktail dress that you can wear on a girls' night out or a date or a wedding, whatever. And also, I think like one beautiful bag, beautiful luxury bag that you can wear on a day-to-day basis and out, just because with a bag you have to realize it's an investment, but also it's something that you wear almost every day. I mean, if you want to wear your fanny pack, that's great, you know, but
they're in style
I know. And the little like backpacks that I used to wear in like junior high, the little mini backpacks from like Guess or like Chanel, now they have them too. Those are all back in style, I guess. It depends on what you're looking for. And then, so I think a bag, a little black dress, and I think just some like classic pearls. I love pearls. And sometimes when people think of pearls, they think of like old people, old ladies. But I just find pearls just so classic, and they're just so elegant and understated.
Really too for you.
Yeah.
I think it's just classic. Even like with the little black dress, you can have like a pearl. It's just, you're just elegant.
It's just very elegant, very classic, very beautiful. So those would be like my go-to, my 3 go-to, like what I think everybody should have in their closet. Who's your favorite designer and why?
I mean, for me, I feel like it changes every season. Like I love Valentino. Like I think that's like how I got into fashion. Yeah. Even today I was like browsing around and I found this beautiful Valentino dress. It was like feathered. Like, it has feather. It's beautiful. It's just, I really feel like it makes you feel like princess.
So you love his style.
I love his style. Like it's just, I love dresses. So I feel like it's very that girly, romantic. Style. So like Valentino is one of my favorite. And I also like Versace. I like Versace as well. And Gucci, like I used to be a Gucci girl. Like I'm kind of not as much anymore. Like
I was gonna say you have a few things that are Gucci.
I love Gucci. It's just, you know, it's not like with Gucci, I feel like it's not, sometimes like it suits my personal style. Sometimes it's just too out there for me. I don't want to be walking around. Those are my current favorites right now. And then like Christian Louboutin, those, and like Chanel. But,
I think everybody
likes Chanel.
Everybody loves Chanel, but whether or not they can afford it is another story.
We'll have another video on that for you.
Like Chanel and Birkins.
But you know, we're working towards that. We are strong, independent, working women. We'll get there.
Exactly.
And what are your favorite besides Chanel?
Obviously my favorite designer is Chanel. I just love everything about Chanel. I love pearls. I love classic. I love tweed. You know, everything that is all about Chanel. I like Who else do I like? I like Kate Spade. I mean, her style is very girly and feminine. A lot of her stuff, I have a few of her bags and stuff like that. And I love a lot of her clothing as well. It's very girly and feminine. I also love Ted Baker as well. That's another designer that like I'm drawn to. Like his dresses and everything is just really feminine and girly and beautiful. So those would be like my like go-to right now. I mean, there's, you know, certain things I love, like Valentino things.
Yeah.
I love certain Valentino things, and I've been looking at some,
different from, like, every different brands. Like,
yeah, Louis Vuitton, Bastley, like it just depends. It depends on my mood and like what catches my eyes. But my go-to, like if you were to ask me if I wanted something from Louis Vuitton or Chanel, I would choose Chanel, even though Chanel, certain things are more, but they're classic pieces that I keep in my closet. So depends.
That's perfect. I mean, like
I like Chanel, not Channel. There's a big difference.
How do you spell it?
Channel is made in China, and Chanel is made in Paris. No, this is the big difference. Chanel or Channel. Are you a Chanel or are you a Channel kind of person?
I'm a Chanel person.
Yeah. I mean, most things are made in China, but my Chanel doesn't need to be made in China.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. I hope. Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode and took some feedback on what's trending, what's in style, and you choose a style that is up to you, whether you're happy with your current style or just looking to revamp. We hope you we're going to show you some styles, we're going to show you some styles that we've chosen that we love, and we hope that you just get inspiration from it, and yeah.
Well, if you want us to do more videos like this, please let us know.
Yeah, anyways, we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
We should pose. It's like, this is so spooky though. Sure.
Just don't scoot too much.
Wait.
And then,
Yeah, and then we could do.
yeah.
Okay. So let's have just cheers first. Cheers to our first mukbang. Okay, so is this too squeaky? I can't stand it. Let's get a different chair. Ah!
You're squeaking more than me.
Yeah, I was like, I can't stand that. That's so annoying.
Do you have another squeaky?
This one's better.
Okay. Also, your first black one is.
Uh-oh. I have to check that.
Should I stop? I should stop.
Yeah. Can you good? Okay. Ready? Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, and this is my friend Rox.
Hi.
Welcome to our first mukbang. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, and this is my friend Rox, and welcome to our first mukbang. We're just going to be talking about food and enjoying the Buddha jiggy that we just made. Yay! Let's get started. So we have some like pickled carrots and red onions here. I'm gonna use this. Oh my gosh. Probably edit this out anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So tell me, what is your favorite food, like just in general?
In general, I like Japanese food because it's so fresh and vibrant, and lots of seafood, of course. You?
But like, do you like sushi or?
Sushi for sure. Once in a while, I don't mind like soba or ramen, but for sure sushi. Sushimi.
My favorite food in general is like, you know, I love like rice, like stir-fried rice or stir-fried noodles. But it depends on my mood. Like sometimes I just crave pasta. I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes with gravy. And you want to say that? I was like, what the hell? That was so funny. I was like, what?
You might have to say that again.
Oh, we will. Okay. Okay, ready? So one of my favorite foods, I mean, it depends on my mood what my favorite food is. I like, one of my favorite go-to meals I think is like mashed potatoes with like Korean fried chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's one of my favorites. But I mean, I love pasta. I love, it just depends on my mood. Sometimes I feel like a good salad. Yeah, I don't know. It just depends. But in general, I love potatoes. So I guess like anything with potatoes or like rice sometimes. Fries. I love fries, mashed potatoes. Yep. I think that's like my go-to. Like it depends, right? Like,
yeah, it depends if like some days I love pasta because you just want all the carbs in the world. Nice, hearty, and comfort food for me. Pasta is definitely like a comfort food for me.
like what's your favorite pasta dish then?
I like anything tomato based. Like I really like
lasagna, bolognese.
Yeah, bolognese. Not so much anything Alfredo, but I do love like lasagnas. So good. Like Garfield.
Yeah, I think my favorite like pasta dish is like a seafood jambalaya, or like, yeah, I love like just lasagna or like spaghetti and meatballs. Like sometimes you can't beat the classic, you know? Like all I know is like when I was in Bora Bora and we were staying at the St. Regis, they had this like penne dish with like a meat sauce with like fresh Parmesan, and it was just so simple, but it was so delicious. Like I ate it every day there when I was there on my honeymoon, and I was just obsessed with it. Like it was so good.
I think my best pasta dish overseas probably would be like Venice, because they have the squid ink spaghetti. It's very unique, and apparently it's a specialty in Venice.
What did it taste like though? Was it like
very like seafoody, because it's obviously squid, but like I had a very unique taste because like it's squid ink, but I don't know how to like describe it other than like it has a little bit of that like seafood taste to it, and perfect when the pasta is al dente.
delicious? Do you prefer rice or noodles?
I most days prefer noodles just because it's such a comfort food. Like you have udon, especially when it's like cold and rainy. A good broth with noodles is my favorite. You?
Me? I'm a rice girl. I like my white rice with my stir fry. It's just like, I've been eating like, you know, like brown basmati rice, but it's like not the same as white rice, right? Like white jasmine rice. But I don't really eat white rice a lot. If I do, it's probably just like once or twice a month. But other than that, yeah, I'm more of like a rice girl, but I've been on a noodle kick lately. I've been like obsessed with noodles and just cooking noodles, so.
What's your favorite rice type?
Jasmine Thai rice or basmati rice is my favorite. Coconut basmati rice.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, you?
Oh my gosh. For me, I like wild rice. Jasmine rice is a favorite for sure. Yeah. And coconut rice.
And are you like, do you prefer more like sweet or salty foods? So
I mostly prefer salty when I'm at home, but overseas, like I think so many other countries do salty food, sweet food so good, and it's so unique overseas where you can't find it here back home.
Oh, okay, so you like to try some more sweets when you're traveling than salty foods because like it's more the delicacy in that country?
Because like salty food, I feel like it's kind of consistent, like back here and then over there. But when you make something like cannelé from Bordeaux, it's not going to be the same here in Canada, whereas in Bordeaux, and I miss cannelé so much.
Same, like I prefer like salty, savory foods over sweet, but sometimes when I'm watching videos and people are eating like sweets and it just looks so good, I just want to eat it.
Like that,
I like
chocolate cake,
the big chocolate cake, or like you know, like the fruit that all the Koreans make with the sugar coat and they freeze it and it's like really crispy and stuff. Like that looks so good to me. Like I love fruit, and then it just sounds so delicious.
Oh yeah, when you get like exotic fruits like from Thailand.
Yeah, like my favorite. I love like all fruits. I don't think there's one fruit that I don't like. I love like obviously mangoes, pineapples, coconut, fresh young coconut, papayas, guavas. Like this just tastes so amazing. Like my favorite fruit I think I've ever had was obviously in Hawaii, the Maui Gold pineapple. It is like on another level. So like here in Canada where we live, the pineapple is like really sour. And like, so when we went to Maui, me and my husband, he hates pineapples. He hates pineapples and mangoes and all exotic fruits. We were driving on the road to Hana and there was like a little fruit stand and he's like, do you want some pineapple? And I was like, no, I'm the only one eating it. Like I can't eat a full pineapple to myself. And anyways, he stopped and he's like, you're getting some. We're in Hawaii. Like you're going to eat the pineapple here. And so she like cut it up for us and put it in the Ziploc bag. And it was so amazing. It tasted like liquid gold. It was like liquid candy. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it was just so amazing. I ate almost the entire bag. Like it was so good. And then I was like obsessed with it because, you know, like when you grill pineapple with a little cinnamon on it, it gives it like that really like sweet taste. It was like that, but like 10 times like on steroids like that, but like natural. It was so good. It was amazing. What was your favorite fruit like that you've eaten like overseas?
Overseas, oh man. Fruit wise, I really like young coconut in Thailand, obviously.
Because you had the papaya salad when you were there, right?
Too much spice.
Did it burn your ass?
Yeah. Young coconut for sure is like fresh, refreshing. Fruit wise, I think like I have to be biased. Like Okanagan fruit, the peach that you brought back.
Oh yeah,
so
juicy,
good.
Delicious local fruit.
Yeah. So I have to be biased.
I do. I love peaches though. Peaches are so good, right?
Yeah.
What is like your tastiest? What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Chicken feet?
Oh man.
Or like heart?
I'm not really adventurous overseas.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to eat anything bugs or anything like that. But I love trying like new cuisine. So like Portuguese cuisine has been my favorite. Weirdest?
But like anything weird though, like bear meat, horse meat, camel meat, like anything like exotic or anything like that?
No. I think the weirdest might be like we had Korean barbecue and in Korea, and they served us different kinds of leaves that you can wrap around the meat. And they gave us like beetroot leaves. I think they had like rosemary leaves and like a whole bunch. So that was interesting to eat it with your beef.
I think the weirdest I've ever had that I've ever eaten, and because I didn't know it at the time, so Ryan's buddy, we went to visit them one year and he like barbecued these amazing smokies and I'm like, they're so good. And then afterwards I found out that they were bear sausages.
Oh,
yeah, so it was like bear, but it was like a jalapeno cheddar smoky. Like it tasted so good. Like it didn't taste gamey at all because I mean, like even duck, like I don't really like to eat duck. I like, the only duck dish I like is Peking duck because it's like thin and crispy. But other than that, I don't really like anything gamey. I also tried horse meat It was like a dried, like cured horse meat, and it tasted weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. But other than that, like, I don't know. I haven't really tried anything too weird.
True. I've had goose foie gras in Bordeaux, and I thought that was so good.
Oh yeah, like foie gras in general is just one of my favorite dishes. It's so creamy and buttery and smooth, and it's like I could eat that all day long with fresh bread. Yeah, that's amazing. But what's the difference? Like, it was just goose and not duck?
Like more, like I do like, I'm not adventurous, but I do like a little bit of game. So like if you like that gamey taste, like lamb and rabbit, it was kind of unique that way, like something different. Oh, I guess our escargot, but
you like it?
No, it's so weird when they have like the little tentacles, and I'm like, oh no, I can't.
Have you had like frog legs?
No, surprisingly not. But everyone says it tastes like chicken, so.
Are you like adventurous with your food? Does it have to look appealing for you to try it, or do you try it and then you judge it after you try it? Because
most of the time, like especially during like street foods, you have to be careful of the vendors, because like sometimes, like in Thailand, we were walking and we're like, oh, it looks really good, and then it's like it's safe to eat. So not really adventurous, but you have to be like cautious. But I love when people suggest new food. So like in Portugal, like I don't know much about Portuguese cuisine. So like every Uber ride or like every tour that we did, someone would suggest, oh, you should have this. It's a Portuguese specialty, or it's a Porto sports special, so we would try it, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
because like the ingredients were like super foreign, but it's just interesting to try.
What is like your most like memorable food? Like, what's the tastiest food that you've ever had on a trip? Like, what's your favorite? There's probably too many to count, but like one that just stands out in your mind.
Sashimi in Tokyo's fish market was so fresh, and you just walk up and get whatever type of sashimi, and it's sashimi grade, right? And it was just so fresh and so yummy and clean. Yeah. And you?
Me? I would say I remember two specific times. They're both in Tahiti. So the first one was like we went to Moria, which is like a beautiful garden island, one of the Tahiti islands in the French Polynesian. And it reminds me a lot of Hawaii, like very lush, and like, you know, they're big on mangoes and like tropical fruits and stuff like that. And their dish there, so we were staying at the Hilton there, and you know, we had some drinks at the pool, and then they brought over their like famous Tahitian dish, which is, I think it's called poisson de cru, which means like raw fish. So it's like a ceviche, but it's like, it's got like ahi tuna with coconut milk, lime, and then they have like carrots and fresh cucumbers on a bed of coconut rice. Like, it was so amazing, because you know me, like I don't really eat raw food. I don't even eat raw sushi. Like, I eat California rolls and like things that are deep fried. And oh my gosh, it was just so amazing. And even Ryan, who hates seafood, he was like obsessing about it, and like that's all he wanted to eat when we were there. So that was like one of like, that was just so amazing, like just to try the, you know, the culture, their food, and like just appreciate it, right? Because it's so different than like burger and fries, right?
Of course, yeah.
So you? One of your tastiest moments?
Would definitely be when I had my time in Holland. My two favorite dishes there are oliebollen, which is like a deep fried donut with powdered sugar. I tried making it, but it's a little bit difficult. And then a little controversy. I love herring in bread, but like here in Canada we have pickle herring.
Yeah.
And it's not the same. Like in Holland, it's fresh. It's not pickled. It's like, yeah, and you eat it raw, but you eat it in bread. Like bread in Holland is my favorite.
So is it like salty fish and bread?
No, it's not salty at all. It's just like if you were to eat tuna.
Oh,
But like obviously herring
Really?
has its own distinctive taste.
yeah.
So that was like,
One of your favorites?
Yeah.
I think the other one is like, it was like probably one of our most expensive meals as well.
of course.
It was like, yeah, it was in Bora Bora at the restaurant there, which is like off of the resort with like sharks that like swim underneath the restaurant. It's like John George. It's like John George something. Anyways, yeah, it was amazing. I tried like grilled octopus for like the first time, and it was just amazing. Like everything was so good, but I mean, I had grilled octopus, and then I had like some sort of fish. I don't know if it was like mahi or something like that. But I don't know. I didn't remember too much about it, but it was really good. Like there was foie gras, and then there was the grilled octopus, and just everything tasted really good. I don't know, maybe because it was like our most expensive meal too, it better taste good. But it was, yeah, I mean, it was over $1,000 for a meal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean, it made me look at octopus different. Like I usually don't like squid and octopus. I've had calamari, but I mean, it's just rubbery. I don't know, it doesn't do anything for me.
What is your most expensive meal to date?
That one for sure.
That one for sure?
Yeah, like I think by the time, because it's by the time it was all done, it's probably $1,200.
Oh my god.
For two of us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's definitely our most expensive meal. You?
It would definitely be here in Canada. I'm trying to think. Maybe when we went to catch for seafood, we would order a round of oysters, and we had like our entree, and then we had our dessert, and we were still hungry, and we wanted to go down the street to eat McDonald's.
Really? Not enough food. Hey?
Yeah.
I think when you wait so long at a fancy restaurant, by the time the food comes, you're not really hungry anymore because you've waited so long, and then usually that's how you get full off of it. What is your favorite meal that your mom cooks? And I know it's not her yellow curry.
No. My mom makes really good like Cantonese style soups, so those are my favorite. So there's one we call it a carrot soup, but realistically there's like a turnip. There are carrots and daikon in it. That's my favorite.
Is there meat in it?
Yeah, you can put
Like pork bones?
in it. Yeah.
There's too many that I love that my mom cooks. But I think two of my favorite is, it would be, obviously her spring rolls are like amazing.
Of course, yeah.
Her pork spring rolls. And then she makes, it's like vermicelli, but it's like a Thai dish. So it's like got these white noodles. So it looks like vermicelli. It's got like the meat and the bean sprouts and the cucumber and the lettuce, and you got meat on top of noodles with fish sauce. But then you also add spring rolls into it, and then you add like a sweet coconut milk into it, and it's amazing. We just call it like the Cambodian or like the Thai vermicelli. And that's probably my favorite that she cooks. She always cooks that for me when she sees me, so it's nice.
Aww.
What's your favorite fast food chain? McDonald's.
No. I used to like Arby's a lot because of their roasted beef sandwiches with their cheddar.
Yeah.
And they have like the barbecue sauce that goes with it. So good.
So that's your favorite fast food, Arby's?
I think right now probably Subway, because like you get to choose and make your sub.
Yeah.
So maybe Subway right now.
Subway? Me, it depends on my mood. Like, I've been feeling Popeyes and Jollibees lately. I've been like obsessed with Jollibees. Their pineapple juice, their palabuck, and their chicken. And then lately too, I've been like all about Taco Bell and their like Dorito.
Oh yeah, the
Dorito tacos. Like, it's so good. It's amazing. And I love Popeye's chicken. Like their chicken is so crispy, delicious, and their mashed potatoes with their chicken gravy is like bomb.
I never had Popeyes.
What? You never had Popeyes? Have you had like White Castle or like In-N-Out?
Just the fries for In-N-Out.
Right.
I had food poisoning, so I didn't eat it.
Yeah, that would turn you off.
Yeah.
Food poisoning, it's no fun. I had it once too. Like I went out for wings with my friend Erika to a place on 16th Avenue. Yeah. They serve bubble tea and chicken wings.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm not gonna say the name, but anyways, yeah. So we went there, and yeah. Next day, I got so sick. I was like puking, and I like had the runs, and I had a date with like my husband now, Ryan, and I was like, I have to cancel. Like I felt like I was dying, like probably like 12 hours before it passed, and then I was fine. But I know I got it from there, like from their chicken wings for sure. Somebody didn't do something right. That's like the worst feeling. Like I don't wish, like food poisoning is the worst.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta cleanse for days. Same with stomach flu.
Yeah, the stomach flu, yeah. What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert right now, or always, have been
Face.
mapas.
And you gotta look at me. And eat.
Do I have to say anything?
No, you just have to eat. Like it's so good. Like it's like the best meal of your life.
It's my best meal of my life.
Eat like you're an actual mukbang professional.
I don't know. I don't watch these things.
You don't watch them? What? How do you not watch them?
I know about them, but
you're
it's just
Asian. It originated from South Korea.
Yeah, but I'm not Asian.
Yes, you are. You're Chinese. That's Asian.
I'm not very Asian.
Because they say muk is like in the word Korean, like food, is it? And then bang is like broadcast. Mmm, delicious.
Okay.
Mmm, pickle veggies.
It's some ASMR.
Brand new inspiring program. Definitely. That's very informative. Tell them. Any knows?
When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, please believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank, to the Lord Almighty, point blank. When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, please believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank, to the Lord Almighty, point blank. When you speak, just be real. Please tell us how you feel. We'll give you the same courtesy. Just please don't spill the tea. Sorry, not sorry for what we said. We can't help if it busts your head. We think it's just too much for you to see what two fierce women can do. When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, please believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank, to the Lord Almighty, point blank. When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, please believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank, to the Lord Almighty, point blank.
Alright, everybody on the shout hallelujah. Brand new program a take over. Hosted by Lisa and Erika. Point blank at the show for the future. If you no want watch it, we no care disappear. We talk straight.